AI is everywhere, from ChatGPT to self-driving cars. There are countless AI solutions in the market today. There are a lot of people out there who have been profiting from this revolution. However, there are a lot of other people who are looking at different ways to invest in AI. That's what this video is all about. I'll show you 6 different ways to invest in AI, from super safe to absolutely crazy. Whether you're investing $100 or $100,000, there are options for everybody and you should know about all of these. By the end of this video, hopefully you'll know how to position yourself in this AI boom. Before we begin, hit that like button if you're as excited about AI as I am. Let's begin. Before we begin, let me clarify two things. Firstly, nothing in this video is financial advice and is for informational purposes only. And secondly, in investing, higher potential returns always come with higher risks. There's no way around this fundamental principle. Today we look at the safest option all the way to the riskiest option. Choose whatever is best for your comfort level. Everybody is different and everybody's investing style is also different. However, the beauty of this approach is that you can mix and match these options to create your perfect AI investment portfolio. Anyway, let's start with the safest and the first tier of investing in AI. Let's call it the safe harbor. So actually the safest way to invest in AI companies is actually investing in the S&P 500 right now, which has become a powerhouse of AI companies. What many investors don't realize yet is that the biggest AI companies already make up more than 20% of this index, including tech giants like Microsoft, Google, Meta, and NVDA, and all the best names that you hear about all the time. Yes, it's actually that straightforward. You might be investing in AI already without actually realizing it. By investing in S&P 500 ETFs like VFV or VOO, you are automatically getting exposure to the AI revolution while maintaining the safety of broad market diversification. There are also other tech ETFs that you might want to consider which might have more inclination towards AI. However, don't make this stage too complicated. Keep it as simple as possible. These funds are actually perfect for beginners because they're offering professional management at incredibly low fees, typically less than 0.1% annually. You can also benefit from the quarterly dividend payouts, which you can reinvest to compound your returns over time. Investing in the S&P 500 is actually the best passive investing strategy anyway. It has gone up so much in the past year as well. It also has history to back its returns. So simply put, forget about the AI revolution, forget about all the revolutions that might come in the future. Just keep investing in the S&P 500 and you'll have exposure to whatever happens in the market. I would say the interesting things start happening from tier 2 onwards. That's your hardware play. Moving up our risk ladder, let's talk about the companies that are literally building the brains behind artificial intelligence. These might be the companies you have heard the most about. Starting with, you guessed it, NVIDIA. It has established itself as the undisputed king of AI chips, with their GPUs powering everything from ChatGPT to autonomous vehicles. Then you also have companies like AMD that is making impressive strides with their new AI chips. On the other hand, you also have companies like Intel, despite being late to the AI party, is investing billions in research and development to catch up with their competitors. Then you have Qualcomm, which is dominating the mobile AI space, ensuring that artificial intelligence runs smoothly on our smartphones and tablets. And this discussion is incomplete without mentioning TSMC. It plays a crucial role as the manufacturer for almost every single AI chip designer in the world. So there are plenty of names to choose from. However, as of today, NVIDIA is still the undisputed king of AI chips. In case you want exposure to these companies, but you don't want to pick names individually, you still have options to invest in semiconductor ETFs like SOXX that offer exposure to the entire sector. If you're going to be investing in the hardware play, remember two things. Firstly, you need to pay attention to the chip shortage cycles, which can significantly impact stock prices. And secondly, geopolitical risks are also a major factor, as most chip manufacturing is concentrated in specific regions of the world. I would say this is a great way to invest in AI. It's basically a picks and shovel strategy. However, if you want more excitement, this is where the next tier comes in, that is actual AI companies. Now we are entering the realm of companies that are purely focused on building and deploying AI solutions. This discussion has to start by mentioning Microsoft, that has positioned itself perfectly through its partnership with OpenAI, and its Azure AI services make it a leader in both consumer and enterprise AI. Now Azure AI is something that I use on an everyday basis. That's what we are using to build our solutions as well. Maybe I can talk about this in a different video. Next, we also have Google's DeepMind division that is pushing boundaries of what's possible with AI. Even though they were falling a bit behind, now they are catching up pretty quickly. Then you also have Amazon that has come out with great solutions recently. If you want to push the boundaries a little bit more, I would recommend looking at AI growth stocks, starting with the biggest name, that is Palantir. It has become the go-to AI solution provider for governments and large enterprises, with their software analyzing massive amounts of data. You also have companies like Snowflake, UiPath, and MongoDB that have positioned themselves quite well in this AI race. I spoke about Palantir extensively in my previous video, so feel free to check it out. So anyway, there are plenty of these companies in the market market right now, but be very careful when picking one of these. I would just caution you against one thing. There are plenty of YouTubers right now pushing different AI stocks. Please don't fall for any of that. Do your own research and then pick one of the right names. Starting from this tier, things are actually getting riskier. However, the real risk starts from the next tier, that is AI infrastructure crypto plays. Now we are venturing into one of the most volatile markets, that is cryptocurrencies. There are plenty of AI plays in that sector as well. So these are now becoming your super high risk plays. I do not recommend anybody invest more than 5% of their money into crypto anyway. So be careful out there. But anyway, this is an investing pyramid and these do fit in there. Let's look at some of these companies, starting with Near Protocol. It has developed an impressive blockchain platform that incorporates AI-powered smart contracts and decentralized applications. Then we have another popular name, that is Fetch AI, that is building an ecosystem where AI agents can autonomously interact and conduct transactions. Then you also have Render Network that has created a decentralized GPU marketplace. There are also plenty of other names in the crypto domain. But as with any other crypto, you have to be very careful when investing in these. I can give you 3 quick tips on how to go about investing in these. First, when evaluating these projects, you need to look beyond price and examine their daily active users and developer activity. You also need to look at trading volumes and network metrics, which are crucial indicators of project health in this space. And finally, remember that these assets can easily swing 50% or more in either direction within days or even hours. So yes, crypto is also a big part of the AI boom. I would say that these will go hand in hand in the future. Investing in these can actually be very risky, but the next tier actually takes it up a notch. That is AI service tokens. To simplify this, imagine the previous tier as the hardware play in the crypto space, and these are your hardware companies now. These include companies like Singularity Net, Ocean Protocol, and Oasis Network. Now these are names you might or might not have heard about, but they have become quite popular in the crypto space. One thing that I want to mention here is that the first 4 tiers that we spoke about is where I am investing. I have no investments in tier 5 and the next tier we are going to look at. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to include that as it's part of the AI revolution. There are 3 things that you should remember when you are investing in this tier. First is to always verify that the project has real users and isn't just running on hype and promises. This actually happens so much in crypto that it's very hard to actually verify. Always investigate the team's background and track record in both AI and blockchain technology. And finally, these investments should be considered highly speculative and only warrant a small portion of your portfolio. Something that I've mentioned before. We have already entered very speculative territory, but the next one is the actual Wild West and something that I do not recommend investing in the first place. In fact, I don't even consider this as investing anymore. We are talking about tier 6, that is the Wild West. This tier is all about fun and hype, and that is AI meme coins. This is where fortunes are made and destroyed overnight every single day nowadays. This is something that I highly don't recommend to people, so I don't even want to names. However, if you want to look at some of them, these are your tokens like Gotsius Maximus, Corgi AI, Turbo Token, and a whole bunch of other random names in the market that are popping up every single day. You can actually make a lot of money on them. However, you are most likely to lose money on them. These tokens can literally pump 1000% in a day and drop to zero the next day. The only thing that I say to people investing in any meme coins of any sort is to quickly enter and exit the market. You do not want to be holding these more than a few hours or a few days at max. This is something that happens every single day. I don't want to talk more about this. I just wanted to include this because it's part of the tier list. To end this video, I want to quickly touch upon the portfolio construction. Again, this is not financial advice. The foundation of your AI portfolio should be tier 1 investments, making up 50 to 60% of your total allocation. You can then allocate 30 to 40% to tier 2 and 3 investments for growth potential while maintaining reasonable risk levels. Tiers 4 through 6 should never exceed 5% of your total portfolio. Think of this as your moonshot money. A few other things: make it a habit to rebalance your portfolio quarterly to maintain your target allocations. Start with small positions and gradually increase them as you become more comfortable with each investment type. And finally, dollar cost averaging is your friend. Set up regular investments rather than trying to time the market. And bonus, always keep some cash on hand to take advantage of market dips and opportunities. Anyway, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I'm really curious to know which tier appeals to you the most. Tell me in the comments below. If you found value in this video, consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you next week in a new video. Till then, keep learning and stay on top of your finances. Until next time.